What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, you guys are having a good weekend so far. Me, on the other hand, I've been super sick and I've been having a tough time getting some rest because I've been coughing nonstop. Not even sure what to call it. It's not really a cold. I guess it's a cold. I'm not too sure. But anyways, I'm feeling pretty rough. But we do have a little bit of news here. Was a little bit of a surprise. So I'm going to bring that up onto the screen here for you guys. All right, so here it is. Hey, y'all, this Tuesday, June 9th, we're planning to launch a Awakening Boost event, giving you 2x chance to summon 5 and 6-star Perfect Souls from Mortal Soulstones and 6-star Perfect Souls from Immortal Soulstones. So it's going to be a 2x boost on the small guys and a 2x boost on the medium guys starting on Tuesday. And then, yeah, it says note that the boost only applies to the soul's rank, regardless of its rarity. So they never really boost the rarity, only the rank. So pretty standard stuff. And this event's going to last 3 days. So if we take a look at the Plarium play calendar, it gets a little bit more exciting, I think. So we take a look at the calendar here. You can kind of see on Monday, there's going to be this high elf summon pool. So there's going to be a Prism Shard event for the week. And usually what happens is that they give away, one pull, right? I think the last Prism Summon pool, they split up the one pull into 2 separate events. I think it was like 40 total Prism crystals, but then they split it up into 20 into 2 different events. That didn't go over too well. But in this case, there's a fusion going on, so there's kind of limited events that they can really do. Now there is going to be that summon rush that's happening on Tuesday also, and that's already in the calendar here. I wouldn't expect any kind of prism crystals in here. So there's only a couple of things that they can actually do. First of all, they could do a event dungeon event. I think that's probably where they're going to put these prism crystals, or they could do a soul chase tournament. Now, if they do a soul chase tournament and then there's these boosted mortal soul stones and then boosted immortal soul stones, I think that's going to be pretty exciting. Or at least it gives you some extra value, right? If you're deciding to pull. So those would be my 2 guesses for the week in terms of what events would happen. That's going to give us the chance at giving those prism crystals. Like I said, I'm more excited about a potential champion chase happening alongside the boosted rates for the mortal and immortal soul stones. Like I said, it's just going to give you some more value for them if you decide to pull. So who should be pulling for this type of event? Obviously, if your account is super endgame, and you can, acquire anything you want in the game, then pulling for these kind of boosted events makes the most sense because it gives you the highest odds of getting something impactful for your account. Now, since that category of player is a very small minority of the player base, generally for players, I think saving soul stones makes sense because people are looking for guaranteed champion events. Now, we do have we do have this Web of Corruption campaign happening right now, and we know that we're going to have 2 fusions. We're going to have 1 free champion. We know those champions already. We have the event dungeon boss, which for sure is probably not going to be part of an easy guarantee event. So that leaves 2 champions, right? And the 2 champions that are potentially up for grabs will be from the High Elves, Talena. Where's Talena here? There she is, Talena Solseer. So she's potentially one of the champions that's going to be one of the guarantee champions. She's actually a really nice champion. I did a playtest on her. I will be releasing that video shortly, and I got some good things to say about her. So she got speed in all battles, aura, very nice, versatile, and then she has this really nice increased accuracy. Increased accuracy is actually really good. And then she provides a lockout and a duration reduction, similar to Fabian, but with the increased accuracy. This really helps against some of those really tough meta mythical champions in the game right now, which are reaching very high levels of resistance. So having this allows, your Talena to actually hit her effects. She also brings poisons in her kit, which is a little bit interesting. You could fully ignore her poisons and just focus on her turn meter, which just gives her a little bit more of a versatile kit. So she can be the turn meter booster into something else, or she can just be the straight effects or debuff champion here. 110 base speed, very quick, easy to build champion to fit her role. And then the other champion that potentially could be a guarantee, or very likely to be a very guarantee, would be this champion here, Varkos Head Splitter. Again, I do have a showcase video on this champion. I will be releasing that shortly. He's a defense-based damage dealer, and his biggest, I guess his biggest contribution is his A2. His A2 is his only real big hit. He has a self buff on his A3 defense, increased defense, counterattack, and shatter on himself. But he has this big single target hit, ignores block damage and shields. And then if he uses, or sorry, if he teams up with an ally, whether it's through ally attack or his passive gives him a chance to team up with an ally. He will attack 3 times with this ability instead of his default ability. So he does bring a 15% chance to join in ally attack whenever your team attacks. And then he'll always use his A2. And then enemies killed under while he's counterattacking or ally attacking cannot be revived. It's actually a really, really threatening ability. I think you guys would be very impressed with his showcase also. So I would say both these champions, Talena and Varkos, are very solid guaranteed type level champions. So if those champions are kind of like what your account is interested in, then I would say perhaps saving these soul stones from from not pulling this event makes sense, so that you can save these soul stones towards a guarantee champion event for one of those 2 champions. What you're giving up is obviously the boosted rates, but what you're getting in return is a guaranteed champion, right? So it really depends on what you value for your account, what you see makes the most sense for you. In terms of what kind of resources you need for a guaranteed champion, guys, if this is like your first time coming around to this, generally speaking, in a deck of fate, which is usually where these guaranteed champions show up with soulstone requirements. It costs 40,000 points to finish the entire deck of fate, which guarantees you the champion. Of course, you can get the champion with less, but there's no guarantee. For 40,000 points, each one of these medium soul stones is worth about 700, and each one of these small soul stones is worth about 70. If you have the big guys here, the big guys are worth usually 5 of these, so these are worth 3,500. So when you do the math, it works out to about 600 or just under 600 of these, 550. Same thing with this one, it works about to about 55 or 60 of these, and you're working out to about 12 of these guys. So it's a big ask. It's a big ask. It's not easy to accumulate these, but you know what? We haven't had a Soulstone event for a champion in a while, so perhaps some of you guys are sitting on a nice stockpile of them. Personally speaking, I don't know. I think I might pull some. I'm kind of itching to pull some of these medium ones. I've been saving up for a long, long time. You can kind of see here I got 91, and then in the shop I got 15, so I got over 100 of them. And then usually, if it's a guaranteed event, there's also going to be a secondary component to getting it. So it's not only soul stones, so you can pull soul stones plus probably spend some energy in dungeons or training, and then you can get the rest of the points that way. So I'm not too worried about any kind of guaranteed event for myself personally. But I just wanted to give you guys all the info you guys need to make you guys educated decisions. Let me know in the comments below which champion you guys think would be the guaranteed champion. I think both of them, perhaps. But I would imagine at least one of them would be the guaranteed champion. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are pulling your soul stones at all for this event. I know some of you guys mentioned in the comments, please have a 2x boosted Soulstone event coming soon, etc., etc. So some of you guys have been itching on your Soulstones for a while, but just remember, keep in mind what you guys are giving up by pulling for boosted rates. On the flip side, there might be a Soul Chase coming this early this week also. That's going to give you Prism Crystals or a Prism Pull, perhaps. And lastly, I think we're going to do a box opening here. Plarium sent me this package all the way from Kyiv. And yeah, it's finally made it here. And we're just going to open this for you guys. Make sure we all got the same thing. Oh, wow. Look at this. I can't believe they spent money on this. Just joking. Just joking. They're just showing us creators the love. Boom. Look at this. Look at this box, guys. They have their own box, logo box. And let's see. We're going to open it up. Whoa. Look at this swag. Look at this swag. Whoa. Raid Shadow Legends. It's like a mug. Giant mug. It's kind of cool, actually. I think I would use this. Why not? Let's see. We got some words here. Greetings, renowned raider. Blah, 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 blah. 7th anniversary stuff. Cool. All right. What do we got? Ooh, Argonite's hat. You know what? I'd wear this. People would be like, what the heck is this? I'd be like, don't worry about it. It's raid, baby. And lastly, we got a little sweater here. It says raid 3 times in black. I mean, it's discreet. Oh, look in the back. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the Chimera. The Chimera. Oh, there you go. You guys see it a little bit. Hey, cool stuff. Thank you, Raid, very much for that. I really, really appreciate that. I mean, I would totally wear this stuff. Nice, casual, it's classy. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching until the end. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on Monday. So have a great day.